This is the second day of the foreign ministerial conclave of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The formal meeting of the foreign ministers of the SCO grouping is currently underway in Uzbekistan's capital, Tashkent. And during the meeting, the Indian Foreign Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, asserted on the importance of joint efforts in confronting major global challenges like hunger and also new types of terrorism. Now, S. Jaishankar also outlined as to how within the framework of the SCO, India has been helping Afghanistan and has also delivered nearly about 40,000 tons of wheat and 500 doses of vaccines. The Pakistan's Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari also emphasized on coexistence and cooperation as the key drivers of global politics. The newly appointed Foreign Minister further said that the assets of Afghanistan should be defreezed. Now, on the issue of regional connectivity, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari said that the CPEC was serving as a major platform for promoting connectivity and regional prosperity. Meanwhile, ahead of a formal meeting, the foreign ministers of India, Pakistan and China were seen sitting in the holding room in an exclusive video that's been accessed by WION. Now, in this video, it's very interesting to read the body language of the two foreign ministers. We can see India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and Pakistan's Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari seated in the same room, diagonally opposite each other, with the foreign ministers of other SCO member nations as well. Now remember, this is the first time that S. Jaishankar and Bhutto are under the same roof. However, bilateral meetings between the two nations are unlikely to happen at this point of time, and although they were seated probably just about 3 meters away from each other, both foreign ministers did not make eye contact and reportedly did not speak to each other. Now, the Indian External Affairs Minister has only held one bilateral meeting so far on the sidelines of the SCO foreign ministers meeting. Dr. Jaishankar also met with the Foreign Minister of Kazakhstan, and both leaders acknowledged the advancements achieved in bilateral ties between the two nations. Now, taking to Twitter, the Indian External Affairs Minister said that the current global situation demands for a stronger Indo-Kazakh cooperation. Meanwhile, the foreign ministers of Russia has announced that the group has agreed to trade in local currencies.
I mentioned already that one of the decisions which we adopted today was to endorse a draft roadmap to move towards using more and more national currencies in mutual trade. I think this is a very specific and very practical step.
And also our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibbal has been tracking the story very closely for us, has sent us this report. Listen in.
Well, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization's foreign minister meeting took place earlier today in Uzbekistan. And when it comes to India's focus area, two key focus areas. First, of course, Afghanistan, given the fact that there are worries over a destabilized Afghanistan posing a worry for the region and, of course, for the grouping. India highlighted that how India has sent humanitarian supplies, COVID vaccines, wheat to the country, and this despite, of course, not recognizing the Taliban regime in Kabul. Secondly, welcoming Iran as a member of the grouping and emphasizing on the usage of the Chabahar port, which, of course, India has built. So India has invited all the SCO member countries to participate in that, use that. But we also saw the Pakistani Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto speaking, who talked about how CPEC is the go-to project, something, of course, India has been talking about, how it violates the sovereignty given the fact that it passes through POK. So, of course, there are internal dynamics of the grouping, but this grouping, of course, part of the regional groupings and, of course, global groupings that are rising, even as we have seen fast-paced changes across the world, fast-paced geopolitical changes. So whether it's the SCO, BRICS, I2U2 or Quad, we will see the rise of these groupings at a time when we know that there are geopolitical tensions also rising. With video journalist Ajit Siddhant Sibbal for WION in New Delhi.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.